Hi guys, my name's James and I did OCMC last year. Yes, it's really, really important to get that PowerPoint presentation done. When I worked with my partner, we had built a system. She always built the PowerPoint. I always read the case, and as I was reading it, I would sort of toss out important parts to her so that she would be kind of up to speed. Keep in mind that the PowerPoint on the computer is not going to be the fancy one you have in your computer. So a really, really simple, keep it simple blocks, simple squares, and don't try to reinvent the wheel because you are not going to have time for that. What do you do if you don't get through all the slides? I will confess this actually happened to my partner and I at the competition. We got everything done except the very last slide, which is that implementation slide where you sort of draw arrows about how long different sections are going to take. We went to that slide in the room and we sort of talked about what the implementation would look like, but we did get asked after the fact by one of the judges, I was confused, I didn't understand that last slide. So we sort of went back in the Q&A and said, unfortunately we weren't able to get through that. We kind of copped to it, we were honest about it. And then we went through the plan again, because you're in the Q&A, you have time to discuss with them. So it is stressful, it is difficult. I mean, the best thing you can do is try to get yourself set up before you go in, that you know what your game plan is going into the room, and be really, really prepared with that. And then in the room, you have to kind of bluff it, and you have to go through the slides, so just go through it. I would say yes, our case on the day was more difficult than what we had previously. I don't want to freak anybody out, but it was a situation that we weren't quite familiar with. Interestingly, they actually, for the international case, they did give us the 3 countries that they were looking at, which, as the international case people will know, that's what you're looking for. But we actually went against their suggestions, and they did ask us about the one that we put in there. We had a reason for it, that was the training we got in the room when we were practicing. We knew why we weren't going to go into that. But yes, I think it's just a bit startling because you don't know what's coming. What I would recommend is find out who the sponsors are for this year's event when those come out, and really look at those people, because our case was one of the sponsors of the event. It is a competition, and yes, that kind of behavior may or may not happen. It may be strategic on the part of some of the teams. They've been told to do it. Other people might just be fooling around, joshing around. When you go to the room to actually go into the room to read the case, there were instances where, as the team before you came out of the room having prepared their case and on their way to the presentation room, would throw side comments at us just about to go into the room. Oh, wait till you see that case. Oh, it's a really good case. Oh, we feel really good about it. They probably don't know anything more than you do. So just, slide right off your back. Don't listen to it. You've got a job to do. You've got to go in the room, and you've got to make your own presentation anyway. So just keep your eye on the prize, and don't let anyone throw you. Yes, it is really important to have a little bit of time to yourself. Go to bed. Get rest. Treat yourself to the 8 hours a night if you can. I know everybody's also in class. You have assignments that are coming due. But if you can, try to take that time and just treat yourself really, really well. Sleep really is the key, because you don't want to be a mess when you get to the actual competition. Also, at the competition, I know it's tempting to really enjoy sort of being at the hotel and doing all that kind of stuff, but some of you may have to present at 7 o'clock in the morning on the day of. So just keep that in mind, that you need to be at your best and crispest. And not too much of a mess. So yeah, take care of yourself, treat yourself well, eat well, sleep well, just before, and then just kind of enjoy the experience as you go.